What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. The Arbalest linear fusion rifle is available in this game as part of the new spring event, the Revelry. You'll notice here that this is the only kinetic linear fusion rifle in the game, and as such it is very much worth getting because of that uniqueness to it. Now, to get this you have to do two things. First and foremost, you can get this from Eva Levante, who is here as part of this new spring event. Not only do you need to get some things done as far as triumphs, but you also need to save up 300 of the essence material, and you can get that in a few different ways. You can get that from doing the daily bounties that she has. Each of these will give you 25 each, and you can also get these from chests inside the Verdant Forest, which if you play the Horror Forest back during Festival of the Lost will seem very familiar, albeit quite a bit easier in my opinion. So you want to make sure you're doing all these daily bounties to save up enough essence to buy this, but you also have to use some every now and again to get done some of the triumphs. So if we look at the triumphs, you'll notice here that it's under the events tab, and if you go to your events, you'll see that the party hard triumph is right here. To get this done, you have to do 7 individual triumphs within this bracket. So some of these are a bit easier. Bosses defeated, obviously you'll get that one done the first time you run through the Verdant Forest, and there's other ones you can do in there as well. You can get done your super kills, you can get done some of your melee kills. All these can be done inside there. Other things though do involve you going outside of the Verdant Forest and doing different activities. For instance, there is a number of these that involve going into either strikes, gambit games, or crucible and generating orbs of light. Now this is important here because you're going to need to have the buff applied to you as in terms of the Revelry light. You need to have that in order to activate this and get these triumphs done. Now to do that, you got to use a consumable that you can get from Eva, and it's in your pursuits tab. So you'll notice here that the Tonic is something that you have now. In order to get that bonus, you need to apply some of your essence. So these do not come cheap. They do cost you 50 essence in order to activate one of these awesome boosts. They can boost your melee, your grenade, or your class ability, and they only last for 1 hour. So you want to keep in mind that you want to make sure you're utilizing these effectively, because you're going to need to have a lot of these active in order to get done some of those triumphs. So more than likely you're going to spend up a lot of your essence early on to get some of those other bounties done, some of those other triumphs done. But once you get those 7 done, then all you have to do is focus on getting the essence accumulated. You can get that by doing, like I said, the bounties. Those will give you 25 each. And you can also find these inside the Verdant Forest, both in the form of chests that are located throughout each of the individual stages, as well as the very end when you fight the bosses. The bosses will give you up to 5 chests that can drop, and they will give you a bunch. So in one run I was able to get 70 essence from one run through the forest. So my advice would be to focus on getting done your triumphs first. Spend some of your essence and get those orbs generated. It's very easy to generate orbs when you're running with a fire team and having your supers complement one another, but you also want to make sure too that you're using a masterwork weapon. That will come in very handy when it comes to getting these ones done. You can get the branches done really quickly, the bosses done really quickly, and then you can focus on knocking out a few of the other easier ones that you can easily get done in the Verdant Forest itself. But the triumph shouldn't take you too long. It's not something you can breeze through very quickly, but it's something that you should be able to get pretty quickly done as long as you are making good use of your essence. Once you get party hard done, have 300 essence, and boom, the Arbalest will be yours, and then you can enjoy this very unique weapon. So I want to make this video pretty short and sweet. I hope you guys have a good time doing this event. It is pretty cool that this is a brand new thing in the game. So let me know, A, if you're enjoying this event, and B, once you do get the Arbalest, what you think of it, because I'm very curious of how this weapon performs compared to other exotic weapons. Guys, thank you so much. Enjoy this event, and we'll catch up soon. See you guys later.